Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs. Welcome back to another video. Now, I'm really quite busy at the moment, so today's video is just going to be a relatively quick one where I read through a really interesting article I found earlier. It pretty much sums up everything we know so far about Revolution of the Daleks. I should also point out on Thursday there's going to be a Comic-Con panel which discusses everything to do with Revolution of the Daleks. Yeah, they're going to have the actual cast there, so that's interesting. On top of this, it's also rumoured that they've actually started filming Doctor Who Series 13. Yes, this all comes from one tweet. Not only does it all come from one tweet, it's also some random person on Twitter. And I mean, as Whovians, do we trust the word of some random person? Probably. So maybe Doctor Who Series 13 has started filming. Also, for those of you asking, part 4 of mine and Evie's controversial Doctor Who opinions series, that is coming out this weekend.
I think you know me now.
Because those videos take so long to edit because there's so many like moving parts and cutting between different clips and yeah. So Controversial Opinions Part 4 is out this weekend. Revolution of the Daleks. What do we know so far? So, this article is from Cultbox. There'll be a link in the description because I am just sort of using them for content. I'm not using them. This is a discussion. So, first thing that goes without saying, we know that the Daleks themselves are back for this special.
Really? Wow.
We also know because of leaked photos that there is a new design of Dalek.
Oh, I like the colour scheme. I just think it's just weirdly thin at the top.
The one thing I think is good about the top being so thin, it feels like it could just spin round at any moment. Like there's that added little bit of threat.
Our opinion could totally change once we see it in action.
If you want to see that, there'll be a link at the end of the video. But yeah, new Daleks, and there are also the gold Russell T Davies Daleks, so that's fun, that's interesting. Now, another one, which it's not confirmed, it probably will be at Comic-Con, it's pretty certain though, John Barrowman is hopefully coming back as the wonderful Captain Jack Harkness. Now, where's the evidence for this, you ask? Well, major piece of evidence is the fact that he's literally seen in the background of one of these behind-the-scenes things from Revolution of the Daleks. You can also hear him shouting. Not only this, but we also have this publicity image of him in a different costume to the one he wore in Series 12, so unless they just gave him a different shirt for this photo shoot, yeah, he's back. On top of this, narratively, it makes sense, because the last time we saw Jack, he was running away, he had something to do with the Jadoon, and yeah, we know the Jadoon are going to be in this festive special because the Doctor is trapped in that Jadoon prison. So yeah, Captain Jack, thank God, is back. Now, here's an interesting one which I didn't actually know about until I read the article, but Chris North is back. Who's Chris North? That's a very fair question. He played Jack Robertson in the worst episode of Doctor Who. it's
Sickest grand station. Look, I'm a boss man like Birdie. I'm a bad man like
You can't defeat spiders with Stormzy. In Arachnids in the UK, this guy played the pretty much Donald Trump parody, and him of himself, he was decent.
Giant spider just smashed through my bathtub and took out my bodyguard, Kevin.
Right. Very succinct summary, well done.
He was a funny parody of Donald Trump, so yeah, he's allegedly back for this special. Allegedly, in October 2019, he was staying in Cardiff, filming Doctor Who, and we even have this image to go alongside it, so yeah, it's pretty much confirmed that Jack Robertson is back. Now, I for one am actually quite excited about this, because his character, yes, everyone complains, oh, it's just a Donald Trump parody. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's a great parody. Great parody. I am never doing that again. I think it gives more stakes and more, like, impact if the entire world is under threat, because by this point, he's probably the President of America, narratively. So, yeah, they've probably got the President of America involved in Revolution of the Daleks. Obviously not the actual one. Now, here's another unexpected person that might be returning, Gray O'Brien. Now, you may remember him as this random sort of pompous, insignificant character from Voyage of the Damned. He's apparently back. I should point out, we don't actually know if it's the same character. It's the same actor though. So yeah, this pompous guy could be making a return in Revolution of the Daleks, but he might just be a completely new character altogether, probably someone in government as well, like that seems to be a running theme throughout this article. That pretty much sums up all the people we know are coming back. Obviously we know we've got Jodie, Mandip, Tossin, Bradley Walsh, and it is likely the last outing for Tossin Cole and Bradley Walsh as Graham and Ryan. I will kind of be sad to see them go, but you know, what can you do? It's also unconfirmed as to whether we will have all these random side characters from the Timeless Children who went back to Earth with Ryan, Graham and Yaz. I think we'll probably see them again. I mean, unless they've just died or something. There is also the tiny possibility that Davros is back, but that is just complete speculation with no evidence behind it, so I'll shut up. Now, moving on to the locations we know that are confirmed for the episode. First of which is an asteroid prison. Yeah, we saw this at the end of the Timeless Children. No idea what it is, but yeah. Some people say it's possibly Sharda. I don't know, it may be. I mean, it's just a prison. There's not much to unpack there. It is just a prison that the Doctor will almost definitely get broken out of. Another location, Clifton Suspension Bridge in Bristol. Last October, several Daleks, including the new design, were seen filming on this bridge. We also got pictures of the new design being blown to smithereens across the floor. The Dalek invasion of Bristol. Fair play, Chibs. Fair play. Now, a new piece of information. This article says that number 10 Downing Street will be making an appearance in the episode. Obviously not the real one, but according to this article, they have a source. Obviously, this source could be talking absolute waffle, but I'm inclined to believe it. Apparently, they built a replica set especially for this episode. 10 Downing Street makes a reappearance in Doctor Who. Once again, this links to like the entire world being at stake in this special, which yeah, I'm here for it. There's also a random airport in Wales that was used for filming in this episode. What that entails, I have no idea, but on October 21st, 2019, yeah, they were filming in an airport for Doctor Who. On October 29th, 2019, they were allegedly filming in Cardiff Castle for this upcoming episode. So yeah, we're going to see a castle. According to this source, a castle set was built in Rothlock Studios for Doctor Who. So yeah, they've probably shot in the exterior of the castle, but they filmed on a set for the interior. There's also this actor called Scott Rose, who apparently was playing a guard at this prison place. Also on October 29th, the film crew were out with a bunch of extras running down the streets of Cardiff with things blowing up and probably Daleks in the background. This once again just reinforces that big stakes worldwide thing which we haven't really seen since The Stolen Earth and Journey's End, so yes, let's go! In June 2019, Mandip Gill hinted that Revolution of the Daleks will end on a cliffhanger. I'm about to read her quote in an impression of Mandip Gill. Apologies in advance.
It's all very secretive. I obviously know where it left off. But it's so ambiguous that it could go any which way.
So, yeah, Revolution of the Daleks will end on a dramatic cliffhanger. Could this be something to do with the Master, the Ruth Doctor, Jack, something, Ryan and Graham dying? There's so many possibilities, and I, for one, am genuinely really looking forward to this festive episode. Sadly, we still don't know whether it's going to be on Christmas or New Year's Day. I'm sure we'll find that out at the Comic-Con panel. Anyway, that does bring us to the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Start the hype train for part 4 of the Controversial Opinions series coming out this weekend. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Don't forget to click below.
Subscribe to the confused Adipose.